Greetings and welcome to the second annual Trailblazers and Titans Awards event. And we are so happy to have you with us. I'm Jennifer Marks, the editor of Home Textiles Today. We have got a fast-paced program for you, which will be followed by a virtual cocktail party, yay, with plenty of opportunities to network. So on to our awards. It goes without saying, obviously, that we are living in an extraordinary time. And that is why when the Titans and Trailblazers Advisory Committee got together last spring, they very quickly decided that the theme for this year's awards needed to be built around COVID response. And they spent time at several meetings going through dozens of reviews of things that various retailers and suppliers and people allied to the field have done. And it's really been, the industry should applaud itself. It's been a tremendous effort. In addition to HTT staff, the advisory board members are Bonnie McKay, Retail Design Director and founder of B. McKay Consulting, Janie Reese, Executive Merchandising Consultant, Helene Suval, founder of Suval Associates, and Warren Schulberg, HTT Editor-at-Large, who is also a contributing editor to Forbes.com, The Robin Report, The Business of Home, and probably half a dozen other things I don't know about. So a big thank you to them for their time and their commitment and their consideration in this year's program. An extra big thank you to the companies supporting this event. Our platinum sponsors, Supima and West Point Home, our gold sponsor, Cotton Incorporated, and our bronze sponsors, FISE and 235th Avenue. And now, let's get started. Our supplier trailblazer is West Point Home. How does a company whose roots go back over 200 years get categorized as a trailblazer, you might ask? Well, the answer is foresight. When there were only a handful of identified COVID-19 cases in the United States and before anybody shut down anything, West Point Home converted its facilities in Chipley, Florida, and in Bahrain to begin cranking out face masks for frontline workers in the United States and around the world. The masks were made with a proprietary healthcare textile that West Point had developed for its hospitality business. Production started and then it grew to about 20,000 masks a day and then 100,000 masks a day. And by midsummer, West Point was on track to produce 4 million masks overall. The donations began in New York and would soon go on to expand to Canada, Bahrain, and the United Kingdom. Ultimately, West Point Home provided face masks, and they gave these away, mind you, to hospitals, hospice centers, funeral homes, doctors, nurses, military and government personnel, municipal police departments, daycare centers, nursing homes, mass transit workers, delivery companies, and even the Eagle Scouts. Fast thinking and fast action makes West Point Home 2020 Supplier Trailblazer. And here to introduce the award acceptor is Reagan Iglesia, Chief Marketing Officer.
Thanks, Jennifer. It's an honor to be introducing one of the greatest companies in the home textile industry that I happen to work for, West Point Home. With an over 200-year history and heritage that stand for quality, design, innovation, and brands, we have had some great moments over the last century, including this one. Just a little over 2 years ago, Jonathan Whitmer, our CEO, joined the company and created a new strategy to focus on our brand strength, innovation, and operational excellence. In less than 24 months, we literally turned the company around and not only put it in the black, but created a future growth path for success. As the pandemic hit our country, and especially New York City, we decided a company like ours must do our part and support our hardworking frontline workers. At our own factories, we pivoted from manufacturing our core categories like sheets and bedding to making face masks to help these crucial and essential workers across America, the UK, and Canada, supporting the medical field, law enforcement, transportation, nursing homes, and many, many more. While much of the retail industry shifted from their normal buying habits, canceling orders and production due to numerous store closures, we were able to produce face masks to accelerate our business. Jonathan decided, even while sales came almost to a halt, that we would do our part to help our communities and those in need by making an investment in spending to weave, cut, and sew fabric to make millions of face masks for donations. We created a fabric using proprietary antimicrobial technology to bring forward one of the best non-surgical face masks on the market. Our main goal was always donations to those in need, and we didn't even attempt to sell them. We gave them all away to hardworking frontline workers. Eventually, the demand from retailers was so strong, we created a fashion line of masks that consumers were looking for that's out on the market today. We are proud to have been able to support our employees, factories, retailers, and maintain our leadership in the industry while helping our communities. And this was all because of the leadership of our CEO, Jonathan Whitmer. So I'm proud to announce the 2020 Trailblazer Supplier of the Year Award to West Point Home and President and CEO, Jonathan Whitmer.
Thank you, Reagan. And let me add my thanks to you, Jennifer, and the entire Home Textiles Today team for this incredible honor. The industry and our country have been through so much lately, but I know we will persevere as we always have, and we will emerge stronger and better than ever, together. Even before the impact of COVID-19, West Point Home had been on a rebuilding journey, re-energizing our heritage brands, focusing on innovation and great design, and building a truly world-class global operation. In the past year, we significantly expanded our operations and capability in the United States, China, and Bahrain. And we've added new businesses in Pakistan, India, and the United Kingdom. And it is because of this journey, where we have come so far, so fast, that we were able to pivot so quickly once COVID hit. As Reagan mentioned, we began this program as a humanitarian effort, providing millions of face masks to frontline professionals. Now it has come into a fantastic new business segment for the company, and will soon lead to the launch of several new global product lines, which we believe will set a new standard in the industry for safety and for efficacy. Now, of course, none of this would have been possible without our most important asset of all, our people. A few short months ago, we didn't know how to make a face mask, and now we make millions, supplying customers all over the world. The speed that the team was able to move from designing, prototyping, packaging, and scaling up manufacturing, and then building distribution in channels we had never worked with before, and to do all that in 3 weeks, during a global pandemic, well, that's what good looks like in my book. We have an amazing team here at West Point Home, dedicated, passionate, and truly committed to helping others, especially in times of great need. I am truly humbled to accept this award for the over 2,000 global associates of West Point Home. Thank you very much for this honor. Please stay safe and healthy, everyone. I look forward to seeing you all again in person very soon.
Our Trailblazer retailer is Boll & Branch. Now, Boll & Branch has been a trailblazer on its own, just in building a name and brand as sustainable linens in the digital realm. And while its physical footprint may be fairly small still, it was founded with social consciousness at its core, and it put that to work when the pandemic broke out. Boll & Branch worked with its supply chain to deliver much needed supplies to emergency medical operations and homeless shelters in New York, Pennsylvania, and Florida. So far, those deliveries have run up to nearly 3,000 mattresses and more than 5,000 pillows. In addition, Boll & Branch launched a campaign to raise COVID awareness and generate funds to support the front lines, donating 10% from the sale of each mattress toward COVID relief. And to broaden its charitable endeavors, the company recently formed Helping from Home, which works in collaboration with its customers to identify communities in need. Truly a testament to the idea that everyone has a role to play in helping in a crisis. And now I would like to introduce CEO Scott Tannen, who co-founded Boll & Branch with his wife, Missy.
Hi, I'm Scott Tannen. I'm the founder and CEO of Boll & Branch. I am absolutely delighted to accept this award on behalf of my team. Although I have to be honest, it feels a little bit funny to be recognized for what we felt as a team was doing the right thing. During the early days of COVID-19, we saw the governor of New York, Governor Cuomo's call to support pop-up hospitals in any way that local businesses could. Knowing that we make mattresses and we make pillows and bedding products, we felt it was a great opportunity for us to give back to the community that has helped build this incredibly fast-growing business, one that we recognize without incredible support from millions of customers, we wouldn't be here today. So Again, my team was delighted to be able to step up to the call to action, and we are beyond humbled to be recognized by the community for the work that we've done, and we're thrilled to sit alongside some incredible companies that are also recognized for doing just absolutely amazing things. So thank you on behalf of the whole Boll & Branch team, and to the industry. We all have so much work that we still have left to do. Let's band together. Let's recognize that we not only have a responsibility, but we have an opportunity to always leave the world a little bit better than we found it. So again, from all of us at Boll & Branch, thank you so much.
Our Supplier Titan is Wellspun. When India went on COVID-19 lockdown, Wellspun continued to operate production in a segment that makes smart, non-woven products and applications for the safety clothing, filtration, and personal hygiene industries. It was a small part of their overall operations, but it quickly managed to ramp up so that it was producing millions of masks a week. In the early days of the pandemic in India, Wellspun donated linens to the Indian Army, which was setting up emergency shelters to support its communities. It created 24-hour emergency medical centers at its operating locations. The facilities were open not only to employees and their families, but also residents of the surrounding neighborhoods. They were set up with isolation wards, tie-up communications with hospitals, emergency helplines, virtual consultation AI with specialist doctors from anywhere in the world. Wellspun placed posters and banners at key locations to provide information about the virus. The company also provided sanitation and fumigation in the neighborhoods where it does business. Truly a 360-degree approach to safeguarding its employees, their families, and their communities. And now I would like to welcome Dipali Goenka, CEO and Joint Managing Director of Wellspun.
Hello everyone. Hope all of you are keeping well and safe. Thank you HTT for selecting Wellspun as Supplier Titan at the second annual Trailblazers and Titan Awards. COVID-19 is disrupting the global landscape at an unprecedented pace. We at Wellspun stood in solidarity as one Wellspun family to ensure smooth business continuity for our customers, as well as to support the government and communities to fight the pandemic. To overcome the shortage of PPE faced by the country, we built on our existing integrated woven and non-woven textile capabilities to make range of masks, coveralls, wipes, etc. to cater to consumers as well as frontline workers. In order to secure our workforce, our factories implemented a robust pent-up protocol, safety framework, as well as the WellHeal app, whose implementation has been audited by Intertech and the Big Four firm. We have set up a 24/7 well-equipped medical center at all locations with quarantine facilities and have installed a first-of-its-kind AI-enabled robot for medical consultancy. We are supporting local communities in these tough times by providing them preventive guidance and immunity boosters. We are also ensuring that their children's education doesn't get affected. While social distancing necessitates that we work from home, we are bridging distances by virtually engaging with our teams and their families. Wellspun is embracing the new normal by becoming a digital organization with various initiatives accelerated across the value chain. I'm proud of the one Wellspun spirit shown by each Wellspunite during these tough times. This award is a testimony to team's dedication and hard work. We are in this together and we'll get out of this together soon. Keep faith and stay safe everyone. Thank you.
This year's Retail Titan is Bed Bath & Beyond. When the crisis broke out, Bed Bath & Beyond earmarked $10 million for COVID relief and launched a program called Bringing Home Everywhere. It worked with its longtime philanthropic partner, Good 360, to target people in need facilities in need and communities in need. They provided sheets, towels, pillows to hospitals and nursing homes, food and home items to those in need, toys and essential infant supplies for children. When New York's hospital system hit capacity, the company donated over 3,000 towels to 13 New York City hospitals across every borough to help with patients, healthcare workers, and to clean medical equipment. In Canada, it donated baby monitors to hospitals in Toronto so that frontline healthcare professionals could communicate with the ICU teams and the COVID patients. It was a robust effort that touched literally thousands of people. And now to introduce our award acceptor is Buxton Midyett, Supina's Vice President of Marketing and Promotions.
Thank you, Jennifer, and thanks to all the attendees gathered virtually for this program to celebrate our impressive group of honorees. Supina has a long-standing relationship with Bed Bath & Beyond that goes back for decades. And while the brands using Supina have changed over the years, Supina has always been part of their offering. We are grateful for this introduction to their customers who look to Bed Bath & Beyond as their go-to location for purchasing home fashion. As it happens, like with many of you, there's a Bed Bath & Beyond just around the corner from me, and so I always enjoy popping in to see what's new. The visit invariably ends with the purchase of a basket of goods that I barely knew existed before, but turn into must-haves. Things like a pastry brush, a silicone spatula, a nonstick pie pan. And I guess that is the magic of Bed Bath & Beyond. Going in for one item and then emerging with 10. It really is an honor to present the Titan of Home Textiles Award to such a long-time Supina partner. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mark Tritton, President and CEO of Bed Bath & Beyond, to accept this award. Mark?
Firstly, I'd like to thank Home Textiles today for honouring us with this Retail Titan Award, which is doubly exciting as it's the first award I've had the privilege of collecting since joining Bed Bath & Beyond as CEO last year. It's particularly special to be recognised by our leading industry magazine, a title that has fought tirelessly to showcase the best and the brightest moments in our sector for over 40 years. Of course, this year has been like no other for our team, our business, or anyone in our industry. Like so many, we've had to pivot quickly throughout the crisis to keep our people safe and our customers served. In line with public health guidance and government mandates, we've done what we can to help prevent the spread of the virus, and there were many months when the vast majority of our stores were closed, impacting our people, our suppliers, and our partners. Throughout the pandemic, I'm so proud of the purposeful steps my team has taken to ensure we can serve our customers safely, while maintaining our ability to emerge from the crisis in a very strong position. Despite the challenging context, we've launched new services like BOPUS and curbside pickup, adjusted our merchandising to meet changing customer needs, including our recently launched College from Home store to serve students who are studying remotely, and rapidly expanding our ability to serve people at home throughout the mobilisation of our regional store fulfilment network. This year has also required us to make difficult decisions, many that I could have never imagined having to take on when I became CEO last year. I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of our partners, many of whom are in this virtual room, for standing with us over recent months. I am truly grateful for your partnership. I'm particularly proud that throughout this challenging time, our team never lost sight of our purpose, to make it easy for our customers to feel at home. That purpose drove our team to look beyond the challenges we faced as a business to create the Bringing Home Everywhere program to help communities in desperate need across North America. They quickly engaged partners, including Good 360 and the NAACP, to donate millions of dollars of essential items to families and communities in crisis as a result of the pandemic. So I accept this award on behalf of the entire team and all the associates, partners, and charities who have helped us deliver what we can do to support communities in recent months. We know there is still much more to do, and so many of our communities continue to suffer from health and economic fallout from this pandemic. But I'm confident that our industry will play its part in making a difference. And I pledge that our Bed Bath & Beyond team will continue to do what it can to serve, support, and rebuild our communities over time. Thank you everyone again.
Wonderful work, everybody. We are all virtually cheering and clapping for you. Thank you so much. This evening, we also have one extra thing, because so many companies did so much to help during the height of the pandemic. We also felt it was appropriate to honor 5 additional companies and acknowledge their work in assisting during the crisis. Cotton Incorporated had already begun fielding surveys across a dozen countries when the pandemic broke out. It adjusted its topics around consumer sentiments related to COVID and cleanliness and sanitation and how they were spending their money as they thought about these things. And it continues to conduct surveys and share those results publicly. Its infographics and lecture series provided textiles readers and suppliers with relevant information for strategic planning during a very disruptive time. Congratulations, Cotton Incorporated. HomeTex transitioned from producing bedding and home products to manufacturing up to 300,000 masks per week and continued to ramp up from there. The family-owned company now plans a major investment in its facilities in Coleman County, Alabama, and where it will start manufacturing 3-ply surgical masks for hospitals and nursing homes. The $5 million project will create 120 jobs in Coleman and position HomeTex as a personal US-based producer of personal protective equipment. Congratulations, HomeTex. Lenzing intensified its collaboration with its partners along the value chain as the COVID crisis spread across Europe to meet the increased needs for hygiene products. In late April, it partnered with Palmer's Textile AG to found Hygiene Austria and invested several million euros to create production infrastructure that could produce protective masks for the domestic and European markets. Well done, Lenzing, and congratulations. Softex launched a mask donation partnership with Relief Bed International and has donated 10,000 antimicrobial masks to over 20 organizations. It also partnered with Surgeon Simmons Bedding and Relief Bed International to launch a pillow donation program to the Bowery Mission of New York City, which helps, feeds, and aids homeless men, women, and children. Well done, Softex, congratulations. And finally, Supplier launched the #Supplier Strong program as a COVID relief project, donating fabric to its Supplier Design Competition alumni, with idle sewing machines at the ready and over 1,200 yards of Supplier fabric that have been supplied from its licensees, Albini Group, Tintex Textiles, and Design Knit. The COVID relief project created and distributed thousands of masks. Well done, Supplier. Congratulations. Thank you all for your hard work during a highly uncertain time. And before we begin our virtual cocktail party, I would like to again thank our sponsors. Platinum sponsors Supplier and West Point Home. Gold sponsor Cotton Incorporated. Bronze sponsors FISE and Showroom Building, 235th Avenue. Thank you for supporting this event. Enormous thanks is also owed to our fantastic team behind the scenes, Jessica Byerly, our Director of Events and Social Media, Melanie Bingham, Director of Marketing and Ad Services, Brittany Blake, Senior Marketing Project Manager, Dawn Furness, Social Media Strategy and Event Support Specialist, and Nicole Carter, HTML Marketing Specialist. They do all the heavy lifting behind the curtains. Thank you